Moving to a new city doesn't have to be hard. You just have to find the rhythm and the pace of that city that you're moving to. It's like you're entering just a big vibe and you have to try to figure out if that city is for you. And it took me a little longer to figure out if Houston was for me. I've been here almost 10 years and I'm just now feeling the way that I do about the city. Now, I've had some ups and downs moving here, but I knew it was going to be that from the beginning, but I didn't think it would be this. So, like, for instance, when I moved here, what you see, well, when I moved here, I was 21, 22. So, when you see stuff on TV, you don't know what to think. And the media just portrays stuff in such awkward images. You don't really know what to consider. So everybody was like, why you moving down there with all that hay and all of this tumbleweed rolling through the streets and all of this stuff? And I'm looking at them like, this is not really what it's going to be like. When I got down here and got to the Galleria area, I was like, this is so pretty. Like, I just have a thing with business districts and Galleria areas. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the hood too. I like to go shopping in the hood because all the stuff is cheaper in the hood. But so, moving here, I just was like, oh man. And then seeing what I saw and going through what I've been going through or was going through and had been through, it was just a lot. So, you have to try to figure out what type of you have to know yourself to move to another city. Moving to another city requires you to be an adult. So you have to try to figure out, what things in the city work for you, who who you want to know, who you don't want to know, and move from there. But do not wait till you get to the city to do those things. Start your groundwork work prior. Look up groups, interest groups, things like that. There's a lot of different things on meetup.com and all of these other things you can do to try to find out what vibe you want to be in and who you want to be in that community. So it is possible. You just have to be open to change and look to try to see if that's something that you want to do. And if it is, you can do it, So moving is very beneficial. I am just so thankful because I don't know. I think I would still be responsible if I was in Cleveland, and I still think that I would have always made sure I had good, adequate transportation and a nice place to live and all of those things. Yes, I would still do that because I'm a responsible young woman, and that is just what I do in general. But I would not be happy like I am here. The weather just every day is, if the sun doesn't shine, it's something going on. It has to be like raining really bad or something, but it's still shining somewhere. So you can even leave the area that you in and still be in Houston and drive somewhere else and go get you some sunshine. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's crowded. It's a lot of traffic. It's very family oriented here. It's just crowded. But you know what though? I will say that they build to accommodate the capacity of the city. Every time I turn around, they trying to make another lane wider. They're building up another park. They're putting in another highway, a tollway. I talk to people that's been living here all their lives and they was like, we remember when it wasn't a 288. And I'm like, shoot, I ride down 288. Like, and they was like, yeah, we remember it used to just be a dirt road. I'm like, wow, I don't know that Houston. But hey, it's all about learning and moving to where you go and get to know common people, man. Some people move into cities and they want to go straight to the ritzy area and find out. When I first got here, what I wanted to do was catch the bus. I was like, let me get on the bus. So I got on the bus and I was on Bissonnette. I took the Bissonnette bus and it went, oh Lord, all I know is that it drove me down in some cornfield at the end of the at the end of the ride. It took me down in a cornfield and it turned around. I promise you, man, it was a dirt road with some corn and it turned around in there. I was like, where are we? So the man was like, this the end of the road, and he opened the door for me. I said, sir, I don't know what I gotta do, but I'm not getting off this bus. I said, I'm gonna have to give you another fare. I give you double the fare, but you ain't letting me off right here in this cornfield like this and it's dusk. It's getting ready to get dark out here. I ain't come here to be missing. So I rode back, but just on that bus ride, I seen a lot of stuff. I was like, okay, this reminds me of East Cleveland. This reminds me of East Cleveland. Okay, this didn't remind me. Oh, this is worse than East Cleveland. I'm like, my God, how you gonna get worse than East Cleveland? I seen some shit, but I was like, okay, this is cool. You know, I can deal with this. And then I, moved on and tried other neighborhoods and stuff. But it's all about coming down here and getting to know it. But I really think that living here is a platform to go somewhere even better. And that seems like something that I would like to work on personally. Because the manpower is here. I mean, it's enough people here. I went through a patch where I didn't have a job, but I was able to have resources to do, other things that were needed. So it's possible when you have more resources. Just like, for example, in Cleveland, everybody talking about the Cleveland Heights is gone the Walmart from Cleveland Heights is gone. And now it's like on another side or whatever. It's like up Noble. I think that's Noble or whatever. I don't know what street it is. But anyways, yeah, it's Noble. So, I don't understand stuff like that. Like, we have Walmarts down the street. Walmarts are everywhere. Everything is everywhere. There's Whole Foods everywhere. Sprouts. Everywhere you have farmers markets and pantries and, Korean shops and all types of places where you can get fruits and vegetables and henna and whatever it is that you want, because the diversity is here. The diversity is here. The manpower is here. The economics are here. And that's such a good thing. And I've seen it deflate. Since I moved here, I've seen it deflate. Like, real low. Like restaurants, that we used to go to back in the day, people don't hang out in those no more. You start to see it decline, but then you start to see the build again. It's the economy. It happens. So, the economy is something that constantly invents itself, and the inventions are here. People are really moving and shaking and doing things here. This is a huge city. I think I read somewhere where it said Houston is 622 miles across. That's a lot. It's a big place. It's plenty to do. It's hard to find a man. I'm just playing. But it's good people here and good places, and you can always find something to do somewhere. You just have to look for it. So I'm comfortable with saying that I've been here 9.5 years. I'm comfortable with saying that, and I know that it has been for the better of my life, so I'm good with that.